Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George and we're back again, everybody, for another transfer update. And there is a new man in the offing today, if you like, a new target that's come out today for Leeds United. So we'll dive into it and talk about him and Phil Hay. The guru, the god of transfer, well, Leeds United transfer business. He's come out and spoken about Leeds' transfer business so far, the targets, this, that and the other. So we're going to run through the targets, what he's mentioned in that article in this one as well. So without further ado, let's get on to it, and we'll start then with a man we spoke about yesterday, and it is that man, that beaten finalists. Obviously Huddersfield lost over the weekend to Nottingham Forest in the Championship playoff final. It is that man, Lewis O'Brien. So, Phil Hay has said that Lewis O'Brien, the interest is there from Leeds. They didn't want to pay the fee last year. That was drawn up by Huddersfield, but now their interest is there. They're looking at centre midfielder players, aren't they, Leeds? It's quite clear. And Lewis O'Brien is clearly, the firm interest is there from Leeds. And we spoke about him yesterday, didn't we? Again, give me your comments on Lewis O'Brien. Now Phil has said that, the interest is pretty concrete. He did also mention that we have inquired for a man who was on the right side of that final result on Sunday, Joe Garner, who has been on loan. Sorry, James Garner, isn't it? He has been on loan at Nottingham Forest this season. Very much impressed, played well by all accounts on Sunday as his team secured promotion to the Premier League. Phil has said that we have inquired, he is obviously on loan from Manchester United. We have inquired about his services for the upcoming season. So let's wait and see on that one. It could be a sort of Conor Gallagher scenario, couldn't it, where he goes on to another team perhaps and has a decent season for them in the Premier League nonetheless. 21-year-old he is, isn't he? So again, we're looking at these players who are, a young age, sort of early 20s, going into the mid-20s. That sort of age is what we're looking at. So let me know again in the comments, do you think Garner would be a good signing? Would you prefer Garner to O'Brien or O'Brien to Garner? What do you think? Let me know, of course, in the comments there. And the other one that he spoke about in this article is that man Eddie Nketiah. Now Eddie has come back in the thoughts of Leeds time and time again on the reports in the media, hasn't he? I don't know whether it's just laziness going, because we had him obviously for the start of our promotion campaign in the 1920 season, where he played the first half of the season, but obviously, notoriously, couldn't get past Patrick Bamford. Bielsa just wouldn't really give him much game time. It ended up that he obviously went back to Arsenal early. Very young Eddie, wasn't he, obviously then, but he was still impressive, scored goals. Was bagging them for fun at England level, at the under-21 level, wasn't he? And, he's made that step into the Premier League. Latterly enjoyed a good end to the season, no more so than 2 goals against us in that 2-1 win for Arsenal. He got both of their goals in that 2-1 win at the Emirates at the back end of the season just gone. So yeah, Eddie finished the season well, and Phil have sort of said we were one of a number of clubs really that inquired about Eddie Nketiah's services with his situation at Arsenal up in the air. It now looks like Eddie has decided to stay at Arsenal. He is reportedly about to sign a new 5-year deal up to meaning he will be paid £100,000 a week. Wow, I mean that is quite something for such a young player, really, isn't it? So yeah, but doesn't look like Eddie's happening. Let me know again in the comments, are you happy about that? Were you did you think Eddie was going to be a good fit for Leeds? It seems like now he will stay at Arsenal. And just as well while you're at it. Give me your thoughts on, your preference on the striker that we are looking at. I know people have said, oh, it was Eddie Nketiah that we're after. I don't think it was. Phil Hay is saying that we're looking at strikers. He was probably one that we'd inquired about. I'm sure we'll be inquiring about others as well as the summer goes on. So Eddie is a no-go. Looks like he's about to sign a 5-year deal with Arsenal. I like Eddie. I think he's a good player. Like I said, he's shown what he can do for Arsenal the back end of the season. A few goals scored, 3 goals he scored against us in all, didn't he? Last season, with one in the Carabao Cup as well. He's a tidy little player. He's a tidy player, and but it doesn't look like it's happening. And but the one that I really want to get to now is a new link, and obviously if Phil Hay says it is legit. This interest is concrete from Leeds United, and it makes sense, doesn't it, when you think about it? The man in question is right back. We all know we need a right back after Bill Ayling's out for the start of the season. And of course we've got young Cody Drama coming back from his loan at Cardiff next season. But we need cover in that position, in my opinion. We need cover in both the full-back positions, with Stuart Dallas out long term as well. But the man is Rasmus Kristensen, who's playing in Austria as well for that team, RB Salzburg, who of course we have just taken Brendan Aronson from them last week, haven't we? So we're looking at another one of their star players. Phil says in his article there that he would be available for around 10 million. He also says that Brentford, Premier League side, fellow Premier League side Brentford are interested in him, and also German giants Borussia Dortmund are after his signature as well. Brentford, it makes sense with all the Danish connections in there. Thomas Frank, they've got plenty of Danish and Scandinavian influences in their side, so perhaps he would feel comfortable in Brentford. Also London, which seems to be a pull to many foreign players coming from Europe and elsewhere. But also Borussia Dortmund, obviously speaks for itself. Champions League football, challenging perennially for the Bundesliga title as well. So and obviously the financial clout that they can give him as well. I'm sure, no disrespect to Brentford, but I'm sure that Leeds United could probably offer him a little bit more than Brentford potentially. He said, Phil, that we're interested in him. It makes sense. Jesse Marsch brought Rasmus Kristensen to RB Salzburg from Ajax, where he played around about 20 odd games for Ajax. He's obviously still, he's coming into sort of the prime of his career. 25 he will be before the season starts. 24 currently. He will turn 25 in July, so he will be 25 come the start of the new season. Again, for me, looks a bit of a meathead of a player, doesn't he? A bit of a battering ram, but also has that technical ability by the look of it. Look at his stats: 7 goals this season, which is not bad at all from right back. 4 assists as well, so he can, it's looking good really. That obviously he's not there primarily to do those things, but he does seem like a bit of a battering ram, a sort of a throwback defender, a bit of a meathead defender really by the look of him. But Danish caps as well. He is currently in the Danish squad for their National League games that are coming up in this week and next week. I think they are, aren't they? So he's in the squad, 4 caps so far for his country. And like I said, it makes kind of sense. We're going for Red Bull Salzburg, Red Bull players, it would seem that way. American Red Bull with RB Red Bulls, perhaps we'll end up getting some of them. RB Leipzig, RB Salzburg, and we're looking. It does look like Jesse Marsch is exercising his contact list if you like, and looking at where he can maybe pinch some of his ex-players, some of the players he's played with, coached before. But yeah, like I said, he did bring in Kristensen from Ajax to Salzburg. And look, yeah, it makes sense to me. This would be a good signing, I think. And you know, he's like Aronson, Champions League pedigree now, experience in the Champions League. He's an international for his country. He's got experience there. Look, I think Bill Ayling is injured. We need a solid first team right back to come in, and it's no secret that we're after full backs in this window, really. Obviously, Sergino Dest is another one, an American link for Jesse Marsch that has been mentioned last week, wasn't he? It does look like Rasmus Kristensen is the one that Leeds United are after at the right back position. He can't play left back, which is a bit of a shame. He can though play on the right of midfield. So yeah, look, he's played with him before. You know, he's coached him before as Jesse Marsch, who obviously knows what he's about. And also, you know, yeah, if you have a look on Salzburg's YouTube, he is also involved in a couple of games and silly quizzes with our very own Brendan Aronson last season, where they were both together at Salzburg. So go check that out on RB Salzburg's YouTube channel. And also, you've got the press conference in there on YouTube where there is Rasmus speaking with Jesse about the Liverpool game, isn't it? It's a press conference before the Liverpool game where Jesse, you can hear him speaking a bit of German as well, which is interesting. But yeah, Kristensen looks to me like a good signing. And yeah, let me know what you think. Is that, you know, would that be a good one for Leeds to get over the line? Any Salzburg fans, let me know what you think of Kristensen, and let me know a little bit more about him, because I only know I've looked at his stats, this, that and the other, and looked at his career, but I haven't really, I don't really know a great deal about this fella. So any Salzburg fans, just let me know. And let me know what you think of Aronson while you're at it as well, because obviously he was your player, which we've just signed last week. And also, though, looks like if he was to come in, Kristensen, he'd have a little bit of a battle on his hands for the shirt number. Now, coincidentally and strangely enough, Kristensen likes to wear the number 43 shirt and has had that shirt at both Ajax and now Salzburg. So we all know who wears the number 43 for us. So yeah, maybe there'll be a little bit of a battle going on between Klitschy and Kristensen if he was to sign on who to get that number 43 shirt. But let me know your thoughts on any of the transfer rumours that I've put to you in this video today, and any that you've heard that I haven't covered. Let me know, and let me know your thoughts on who you would think might fit this system that it looks like Jesse Marsch is going to play, the 4-2-2-2 formation. Just finally, I think I will cover the outgoings in a separate video. Phil has given us a little bit of an update on Rafinha's situation, on the Phillips situation. And so, yeah, I might just cover that in a separate video. There isn't much, to be fair, but it might be just worth running through it on there. I might do, let me know in the comments if you think it's a good idea. I might keep them separate, incomings, rumours, and then a separate video for outgoings, rumours. Just let me know if you think that's a good idea, and that is what I will do. But thank you very much for watching today. Thumbs up, marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.